So, Bri, let's move on. So, pretty much, Bri, let's talk a little bit about you coming back from Kuwait back over here. So, what was the reason for you coming back over from Kuwait to here? And let's talk about how you got into real estate.
Okay, so with real estate, when I was younger, like when I want to say prior to even going to Kuwait, I have a cousin. She's been in real estate. She's been in real estate for a very long time. So we was at like a Thanksgiving dinner or something, and she came to me one day. She was like, "Bri, take this sign, go put it in the yard." I was like, "How much you paying me to do that?" She like, "That's what I'm paying." I was like, "Well, my brain how it worked. If you gonna pay me that, what can I make from doing what you do?" Yeah. So that kind of sparked my interest in real estate. And plus, I like to sell stuff. Not saying illegal stuff, but to me, I like to sell things. And what's the most expensive thing you can sell? Land, a house. If we talk about castles in Europe, like these type transactions, I'm like, I want to be, in them type transactions. And not just because I didn't have too many black males that I personally knew that were, in that field. So for me, learning it and then showing my partners, hey, we can do this. That was the big thing for me. So when I did come back from Kuwait, my money was a little different. I had time. I already had some thoughts and things going on in my brain. I was starting a private home care agency, so to take care of the seniors and things like that. So when I came home, I was running that, full, 100%. And while I was waiting for licensing, because getting licensed through the state take a little longer. So, and back then, that was my first time getting licensed. So I didn't know the process or anything, but I knew I was doing everything I was supposed to do. So you can't deny me. It's just timing on when you're going to give me what I need to do so I can, run. So while I was waiting for my license for my private home care business, I took the real estate course. So, I just so happened I finished the real estate course, and my private home care license came like within 2 weeks of each other.
Gotcha.
So I got both businesses ready to rock and roll right now.
Right.
And so I wasn't able to give both the 100% I wanted to. At the time, I was splitting it up, doing real estate and doing this, doing both, just switching lanes.
Yeah.
And from there, that was pretty much a nice little deep dive into getting let down. You know what I mean? And figuring out getting your stripes in business. You know what I mean? Learning.
Yep.
Because you got to learn.
Right.
And so I can say that's when I got beat up. You know what I mean? What I realized in it. And it wasn't, nobody, it wasn't too popular back then. I had nobody that I trusted to say, "Hey, bro, come, let me show you what to do. You're doing this wrong."
Yeah.
Without me giving them $10,000. You know what I mean? Everybody want to help you for $10,000, $20,000. Like, damn.
Yeah, they want to check. Yeah.
Rock with me. If you rock with me, you rock with me for the check.
Yeah.
The other. But that was the whole thing to me. Learning, business.
Yeah.
With my own money, spending a lot, losing a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I did have some successes in that time. So it wasn't just all negative.
Right.
The success, it was the roller coaster. I didn't have control, you know what I mean, of what I was trying to do. But whatever I was doing, it was working.
Yeah.
That was the thing with it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Great stuff.